I have experienced a lot in my past, so this is why I prefer being alone. Most people are just there to bring you down or pretend for a while, then later on they will find faults in you, or they will find that you're not the perfect friend, so they'll want to stop talking to you. Yes, I was born and raised in the church. I loved going to church, and I still do. And what I loved about going to church is that it helped me become who I am today. Most people, I'm not like bringing down anybody, but I believe when you're born and raised in the church, like things that you would do, it will be different to others out there. Meaning, the way you dress, the things you will do, it's different to others. Like others will go to party and others will drink a lot, and I'm not really into any of these things. So I would say going to church has really built me into becoming a strong woman. As a child growing up, I would have a lot of friends. I would also invite them home. Like I would do sleepovers, and I would like really live for getting to know somebody, like wanting to be somebody's friend. But after experiencing, for example, there is this one person in particular where we grew up together. She's like my neighbor, and she would always say that we are her friend. We are like always the ones to be close with her, until she met somebody new in her life, like a friend. It could be a boy or girl. She met that one person and she stopped talking to me. And after she stopped talking to me, she continued talking to that one friend like would cheer up her for some reason. Maybe they have like an argument or anything of the sort, and she'll run back to me telling me that I am her friend. And experiencing that, I realized that she's only there for when she needs something from me. And another example, I have so many, I'm just going to pick those I feel like that's really hurt me in the past. There's this one friend at school. I would always tell everyone that this is my best friend, and like she would never claim me to be her best friend. I would want to take out pictures and she's never really into taking out pictures with me. Or I would say, let's go out to just get something to drink. I'm not like a big fan of drinking. It can be like a box juice, for example. And she's like always telling me no, she cannot come. And from there I realized that it's pointless begging somebody to be in your life. Let that person be. It has a lot to do with church. Not only church, but as a young person growing up, you'll get to experience things in life, and when you become older, you will get to realize that that is not really important, or this is not the right way to go. I believe by being positive, staying on the right path can get you further in life than being negative. Working at a call center is, I would say it's a bit challenging. I have this one person that I'm talking to. She's a girl. And she really wants to be close to me, but I do not want to be close to her. So this is a bit challenging. Being able to tell her that we cannot be friends, it's a bit tough for me. I'm not that kind of person to be straightforward by letting you know that due to the fact that I had a rough path back in my days growing up as a young teenager, I experienced different situations with friends. I told her this and she's not really understanding where I'm coming from. She's like a bit pushy, wanting to be my friend. And I'm just a bit afraid to tell her that I prefer being alone. I told her that due to the fact that I experienced having friends in the past, I told her that I had this one friend and that we were really close. I really thought that she was my best friend, and she wasn't really my best friend. She was just pretending for everybody to know. But deep down, I knowing that she's not there for me. And she really wants to be close to me, but I cannot be close to her because after experiencing that one thing, like, you would want to distance yourself from everyone, because I know there are great people out there that can really be friends with you, but most people are just there to bring you down or pretend for a while, then later on they will find faults in you, or they will find that you're not the perfect friend, so they'll want to stop talking to you. I sometimes would tell myself that no, you're good on your own, you do not need a companion, you do not need someone in your life to always tell you, let's go this place, oh, there's an event coming up, can we go? Like, I do not want that person, because I will always tell that person no. And the moment that person will hear me say that no, they will want to distance themselves away from me. So I will just cut it right away. I would like just stick to being by myself. There is this one person, she messaged me online and she told me that she's watching my YouTube videos and that she wants to be friends with me. And I was like, okay, I get to know her. And she's not that kind of person to really be positive. She's always negative. For instance, she doesn't really know much about YouTube. I do not really know much about YouTube. I'm still learning, but the fact that she wants to tell me that I made a video and she wants to tell me that you shouldn't have done it this way, you should have done it that way. But I'm saying that your market is different to mine. The way I would do my videos, it's different to yours. And it was really hard for us to understand it. There's this one time we made a YouTube video together and I couldn't post it because it wasn't the way that I would expected it to turn out. Well, she would always like call me. She would get mad the fact that I wouldn't respond to her one time. She would say certain things to me and I would find it not to my liking, and it wasn't really going with me, it wasn't for me. The thing she would say, I find it was just like she's begging to be my friend. And there's this one time where she asked me to be her best friend, and I find that was like too much already. I'm just getting to know you, you do not know me. Why rush into something? I'm not that kind of person to be trying to be in the cool crowd. I love being the one to stand out. Okay, there's this one friend that I got to know her through, I'm not too sure which of the apps, but I remember getting to know her online. I'll just say online. Getting to know her, we would message each other, we would sometimes meet up. I would attend a different school to her, and after school we would always have this place that we would meet up. We would get to know each other, build that friendship from the start. I would introduce her to my family, she would introduce me to her family, and from there it started building. We would have sleepovers where I would invite her to my house and then she'll invite me to her house. There was this one time where I really thought that it would have lasted until we had a situation where she met someone new, this new friend, and that new friend, she never liked me, nor did she like my sister. And the fact that, I'm not going to mention her name, the fact that I really thought that she was there for me, the moment I realized that she's not there for me was the moment her friends started disrespecting me. I would post a nail picture and that friend will reshare it, and I confronted my friend. I really thought that was my friend. And I told her about the situation and she never did anything about it. So from that terrible experience, I'm telling you, it was so terrible that I cried. So I told her about it and she did nothing. So I ended it, and a day like today, she's still like wanting to be a friend of mine, and I won't allow it. I would never be where I am today if I didn't experience all of these terrible situations in my life. So I would say I'm glad that I experienced it, and I wouldn't say that I regret letting people go. I do not regret letting any of you go. I'm glad that I did. I would say stand out. You do not need to be in the cool crowd. Being by yourself, you can achieve so much. I'm talking for me as well. Being by yourself, you can achieve so much. Being in a crowd, you can get yourself into trouble. You can do things that you do not even want to do. Being by yourself can bring you forward in life. I would say be alone, be your own company. Do not be the one to follow others or try to be in the cool crowd. I believe you can move forward when you're by yourself, so love yourself. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and have yourself a wonderful day.